So, first of all, I find very intuitive the fact that I have the menu on the right, so it seems very clear what happens there, and I really like the basket icon because it's not so classic as the other ones. Then I want to build my bike, but I want a sphinx. Nice that it turns. Wow, that works good. I want the sphinx. So I build, first I choose the model, and then I can build my own bike. I want to customize it. And I want, and then all these logos appear, which I find quite clear that each element have a different logo. So for the frame color, I want to have color number 4, and I right away see a 1 in my basket, which is good in a way that I notice something is happening, like I'm spending more money. Let's see what happens later. So frame size, I want 57 centimeter. Which is not working. Oh no, yeah.
So it's not obvious that 57 centimeters always already pre-selected?
Yeah, it's true that there is darker. So, but I didn't notice that.
Maybe I think more emphasized.
No, I think it's because the 61 is still black.
Okay.
So I thought that somehow this was the 57 is has a different color of the square than the 61 to notice that they are different. Whereas I think if you do gray the square, then I would do gray also the number. So it really goes in the background for me. Yeah. Then I need to change my rims because I want them white, and I get a 2 in the basket. So I like that I notice that someone tells me, hey, you're spending more money, or I don't know, or hey, you are getting an extra, let's say. But maybe I could have maybe plus or something that is not necessarily a number, because I could get confused and thinking I'm buying 2 bikes. Maybe. Then for the grips and saddle, I want to have white.
It was a middle option.
The middle option. This one.
Yeah.
And also the saddle.
Yeah.
I really like the tonality of colors here, like because I noticed that there's something different happening. And for example, here I like that the number becomes black. So I find very clear and is gray instead what I didn't select. So it's very clear which one is the selection. I think clearer than in the frame size.
Would you be able to read the word aluminium or black in the rims if it was gray?
There's no word aluminium.
No, I mean above the grips and saddle.
Yeah.
You have the 3 options. If the aluminium and black were in gray, do you think it would be as visible as necessary?
This is a good one because, for example, my eye didn't recognize these as black. So I had a problem in the selection in the 57 and the 61, where here, because the 61 is written big, then I think you can put it gray because it pops up a lot. But actually, you pointed out the 2 writings, which my eye didn't recognize them almost as black. So maybe you could find a gray that is not. It's a good point what you say. I wouldn't go as light gray as the surrounding of it. So either you leave it like it is, the writings, I think, or you go a little bit grayer. Because still for this one, the white really pops up because you have a thicker line in the box, let's say. Whereas for the 61, I see a lot. Somehow the 61 really pops in my eyes. Okay. Then I have to choose a pedal. I love the logos actually. I like that the fact that without even reading standard clippable or with strap, I already know what I'm clicking. As a biker, it's very easy to recognize this. And I want a pedal as it is, so the standard one. Then handlebar, I want the speed one, and once again, I find it really helpful to have the logos. They're very simple and they're very clear for the eye. And here, funny enough, the fact that the writing is black, again, it doesn't disturb me at all. Like, it's very clear what I'm selecting. Because I think it's because the writing is a little bit smaller. What maybe could be also nicer is if also the logo gets darker when you click it. Like, it seems like it's a dark gray, maybe could get black when you select it. Because I really find these logos very helpful for me to know what I'm doing. And I see, okay, if number 5 is popping up there. I would like to have the same icon that you have in the basket case on top, also to have it in the to order in the bottom, because I really like it. Then I need to choose to have it shipping to order, I guess. So I really like to have actually a summary of what I'm getting. I find it very helpful for a customer, because I have this resume, and also that if I want to change the shipping destination, I can do it right away. It's the classic for me when I buy something online that normally I have to send it to another address, and then I have to go all the way back to my pre-order, and I lose the order I just made. So this I find really good. And check out. Here I have to put my addresses. And nice that I get the order summaries.
Well, you could.
I could. Okay, yeah, because
for this flow it's not possible at this moment. But
yeah,
in general, this is what this button serves.
Which I find really nice. You can open down if that would be the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially as we said before, for someone like me, that then I can always double check what I'm buying. I will pay with saved card.
Maybe you need to log in first.
Yes, I do need to log in. And he reminds me. I have all my addresses, and I just continue to shipping. Also, I like that I can now, before finishing, I can always see if I last minute, if I want to edit my contact or my address, and then I will just choose for priority shipping because I want to use my bag. Yes, and continue to payment. Also, it's good for me that you made the buttons such as login, such as the button I just pushed now to check out, that they're a darker color, so my eye already goes there. Then my final summary, and I want to use the save card, so that's already selected in this case, and I do pay now. I'm curious why this button is in white instead of in black. The pay now.
Try to press it.
Oh, interesting. Then there was a good reason.
So it was inactive before.
It was inactive. This is really also good. So I don't think, because I tend to do sometimes on my, when I buy something, that if I have a computer that is a bit old, or my phone actually is a bit old, that then if it doesn't work right away, I think it's my computer, is my application or my phone. Instead, this way I know, no, I'm missing information before trying to click. It's a good one. So thanks for your. Oh, I love the images actually. Like that each phase has a logo. I find that really friendly for a user. What's next? How? That's also good. I think that I get I already know if in case I want to contact someone, or that I already get all the information for what's happening after, and a resume. That's also pretty handy. Because we can. Yeah, and also the fact that I can add the. Oops, I went back fast. That I can add a review at the end. Still.
How many stars would you give to your experience?
Oh, definitely 5. I don't know. Ooh, and I can. And again, the submit became black once I can. Great.
Okay, now that you have completed the tasks, what do you think about the overall experience in the mobile version of the site?
I found it actually very, very clear in the sense that it has a mix of things that are a bit classic, let's say, for my orientation. So, for example, the fact that the menu is on the right side and the logo is on the left side. And mixed with, for example, I really like this. I find these logos really help me a lot to move through the whole app, or also make it a bit fun, like the fact that it's designed for a bike, and that then I have this thing to scroll here in the bottom, like really like a wheel. So I like that you have a mix between these things that are a bit make it easy for me to orientate, such as the position, or the yeah the a bit the more classic way of moving through an app for me, and then they are mixed with something that is a bit more let's make it a bit more fun as a buyer, such as the logos, and also that they work very very unconsciously. So I don't know, before even reading that I need to choose a frame. If I see a frame of the bike, I already, or a pedal, um, somehow somehow it worked very well for me, this visual side.
So the information is easily perceivable and you found what you wanted.
Yes, like I had really no it not only was fast to find it because of the graphics, but it also made it a little bit fun also, a little bit funky. It's a bike, so why not adding this bike side, let's say, of the logos. And in general, I found it that it worked well for me. Like I could move through it very good, and what I liked the most, I think, it's also the fact that I was never really at a crossroad where I couldn't go back. Let's say, if at a certain point I wanted to have a look at what I was buying, I never really lose the overview with this, which I find quite rare, to be honest, as a buyer experience. So super nice.
Okay, thank you very much for your help.
Thank you.